Any messages for me?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah. It's gonna be that guy saying thanks for not killing him. From Mr. Ganak Ejal Esquire. Oh, fancy. Dear Sir or Madam, having consulted with my colleagues at the Citadel, I have the privilege to request for your assistance to transfer a large quantity of protein. Oh, I thought he was gonna give me like a one of those like Nigerian prince get-rich-quick schemes. A large quantity of Prothean technology uncovered at A.L.O.T. Believing these materials to be a hazardous danger, they were locked in quarantine. Even though the test revealed that the fears were groundless, the quarantine remains in effect until one can pay for a permit to request a reclassification from the Cultural Ministry. Knowing of your interest in Prothean technology, I would be happy to deliver most of it into your hands, keeping less than half for myself. As a Batarian, I cannot engage in Council official activities, but if you transfer the 20,000 credits required to me, this exchange could be made in your name, enabling us both to profits. Oh, okay, enabling us both to profits as a noun. I thought it was going to be a verb. From this happy accident. Please reply urgently with your credit transfer account information. It is just a scheme. Alright. Back from female camp. Erdnot Darg. Is that the one that we helped? Dear human, the clan leader told me how to get in touch with you. I don't remember much of what happened, but the chief scout said you pulled my quad out of the fire when I got caught and poisoned over at the Weirlock camp. Thanks. Next time I have a chance to kill a human, I won't. Oh. Unless I go into a blood rage or something. Of course, you know, then all bets are off. I got to go to the female camp after I recovered, and it was pretty good. Good for you. I hope they liked your hump. I was actually thinking of joining the Blood Pack before this happened. I think I'm going to stay here instead. Good for you. Update on the kid. Is this Thane's son? Alright, from Captain Bailey CSEC. Hey Shepard, just wanted to let you know that the Drell kid's doing okay. Oh, good. Everything's taken care of legally, and he's doing some work for me, helping me deal with some trash in the wards, maybe make life better for some of the kids like Mouse. Not perfect, but then what is? Don't know if your Drell and mine are talking. I told him life was too short not to, but I don't know if it took. Good luck out there. Thanks, Bailey. Let's see this new outfit. Ooh, I like that. See, that one's a little bit too just plain blue. But I like it. I like the contrast you get in a lot of the new outfits. Oh man, we got so many more people to do too. But I did say next I'm going to do Miranda because she has been waiting around since the beginning, and then probably Jacob because both of them, they've been with me since we started. And then I'll just do them in, unless anyone has a preference, I'll probably just do the rest of them in the order that I met them. So, you know, Miranda and well, I didn't meet Jacob. I met Jacob first, didn't I? But we'll do Miranda and then Jacob. And then Zaid, and then, I don't remember which of them I met first, but I kind of want to save Kasumi for last because I like her the most. So we'll save her. We'll do Samara. God, I forgot her name. What was Garrus's new ability? Armor piercing ammo. Nice. Anything else in here? Upgrades. Can I do upgrades from here? No, it's just a list of my upgrades. Modular probe bay. Alright, let's see. Weapon upgrades. Do I have enough to do all this? I do. Okay, look at all that palladium I've got. Squad bonus. Heavy pistols sometimes deal double damage. Upgrades the heavy pistols and hand cannons of your entire squad. Yes! Heavy pistol damage, plus 40%. Upgrades heavy pistols and hand cannons for the entire squad. Thank you. And we are tearing through all our minerals. Plus 50% submachine gun damage against shields and biotics. Oh, that's good too. Any more weapons upgrades? Nope, those are all taken care of, even though it's still... So why is the 4 there? Does that mean that there are 4 possible ones that I could eventually do? I just need to find them. I wish it would just tell me when I have some that I could actually invest in. No armor upgrades. Ship enhancement. Modular probe bay. Normandy gains plus 100% probe capacity. Oh, that's good, because I need to run around and do a little more mining. I'll probably do that after I stop recording. I'll save and then go out and do some mining. But I'll definitely save first, just in case it starts trying to like open up any surprise things. And I'll leave it recording just in case I need to do anything. But yeah, anyway. Let's get the probe bay. Prototypes? Nothing. Okay. I wonder if anybody needs to talk to me or anything. Anyone hiding in here? No. I'm gonna switch out that this weapon, because it's just not... I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. And I think my favorite so far has been the particle beam anyway. Let's go check in with our buddy up here. Joker. Come on, Shepard, you can run faster than that. Shepard, keep running. Come on, why are you not running?
Commander.
How's it going?
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made
he
my
doesn't
point.
have any new things to say.
See you, Commander.
Can't you comment on people's missions? Say something about Garrus? Oh, let's see. I guess I can go down and I'll talk to Garrus and Thane, see how they're doing now that their missions are complete. They're both in cruise quarters, yeah. Where were they, though? Life support, I think, is where Thane is. Yeah. Thane, how you doing? Have you talked to your son?
Do you need something?
Just checking in, really.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
Oh, now that he's loyal, he's willing to talk.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
6? Hanar? Yeah, I'm more curious about why Hanar trained you. They don't seem very, like, combat-oriented.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who'd train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
How do they float, anyway? Do you know anything about that?
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12.
Oh, that's better
They were
then.
training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us. Some of us from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
So the only remaining Drell live on the Hanar homeworld then, after the Hanar somehow saved them?
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
Do they ask or do they compel? Because, I mean, it does sound a little bit strong. Like, we saved you and now you're with us and you do the things we can't do?
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
They sound like wimps. Extinction.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
That makes me think of, again, with Stellaris. I know I sometimes go back to Stellaris, but how you can, like, raise lower-level civilizations up to, like, a spacefaring civilization. So the Hanar kind of did that to them. Is it right to intervene, though? I mean, if they're all gonna die, I suppose it is. It's the only way to save them.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes? When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
Oh, well. God, he is... I know I said before, but he and Samara both just... Wow. So serious all the time. All these terrible things going on all around the two of you.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then...
Uh-oh.
Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
I mean, I know what it was, but I'm still curious more about it.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
Oh, we'll definitely come back and talk. And then Garrus is back here.
Thank you, Commander. Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
Is that Rupert? Garrus! How you feeling, buddy?
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
Whoever else? You got more?
You actually think we'll find something worse than Collectors or Reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about tracking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people, no way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry, I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
Full contact sparring. Oh boy.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
And?
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility.
So she took you down.
It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
Well, well, well. Alright, that's... Yep, nothing left.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Well, I suppose there's nobody really that I think I would need to talk to at the moment. So I'm going to go up and fly around and do some mining. Let's head back up. Oh, wait, no, I need to go to the captain's cabin. Oh, I got to check out my stuff and my hamster. Oh, look at my fish! Oh, I can feed the fishes. Oh, it just releases it. I mean, that makes it easy. Oh, space hamster! Oh, look at him. Did he just say squeak? Say it again. Look at my ships. Look at my models. Do I have room for another? It looks like there's probably one more that's going to fit right in there. Like right next to where Shepard's head is. Oh, and my husband Kaiden. Who's not my husband yet, but will be one day. Oh man, there's got to be a way to bring him on this ship. Although we've got so many side missions to do before we ever get back to him that it's going to be a while, I'm sure. Okay, back down to CIC. That fucking space hamster with its with its squeak.
No messages for you, Commander.
Thank you, Kelly. Carry on. Okay, I'm gonna go fly around. Oh wait, no, I need to save first. Back. Yep, okay, I'm gonna save here. And then I'm gonna fly around, do some mining, and just in case anything happens, I'm gonna leave the recording on. But if nothing happens, then I will see you next time. You know, I just realized that I have always been reading all these planets, so if I don't record this, then I would miss that part. So I'm gonna tack this on to the end of this episode. It's just gonna be kind of a quick slideshow of the planets that I'm going to be investigating. So we've got Feynman first in the Boltzmann system, which is near Widow. A hydrogen-methane gas giant, Feynman is of far less interest to the colonists of Beckenstein than its moons. All 24 are under heavy development by 3 rival firms, Hoshichiri Heavy Industries, Guanghui Solutions, and the Dynamis Corporation. These 3 firms are under ironclad contracts to sell their raw materials exclusively to corporations based on or orbiting around Beckenstein, a situation which has led to heavy investment on Beckenstein for manufacturing corporations looking to get a piece of the action. Feynman itself has been relatively untouched by the mining concerns, as its strong magnetosphere and great dark storm cells create a barrier to all but the newest generation of scanners. Next up in the Boltzmann system, we have Veltman. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Veltman is home to the Koshiroten? Enormous storm cells that appear as whitish spots and are visible as far away as Beckenstein. As with most other colonized gas giants, Veltman's orbital space sports a variety of helium through refueling stations for merchant vessels. A particular note among the orbital stations is the Dynamis Corporation's facility for manufacturing meth-stable metallic hydrogen, despite the risks involved in manipulating the powerful mass effect fields needed to do so. Citadel warships, which use the substance in their thrusters, can frequently be seen docking at Veltman as a result. This makes the Boltzmann system one of the most heavily patrolled in Citadel space. Next in Boltzmann, we've got something that's in an asteroid belt here. Thuft! Actually, I don't know how to pronounce Dutch, so I'm just going to assume that the T is like a hard T and not a TH, because most languages don't have a th sound. Technically named Thuft, Dutch for the head, Thuft is a dwarf planet with a moderate carbon dioxide atmosphere and rich deposits of periclase. Originally put on the star charts when a human scout ship needed to discharge its drive core and wasn't able to reach the system's gas giants in time. Thuft has seen some development by Hoshchiri Heavy Industries. Periclase from the asteroid can be found in common industrial products such as industrial cable insulation and fire-resistant prefab housing walls. We're going to skip right over Beckenstein, because that is a story planet. We'll come back to it. Wheeler. Wheeler is a sizable rock planet. Its atmosphere is a hostile mix of hydrogen and carbon monoxide, which poses little hazard to remote robo-mining. Modern equipment can easily tolerate the planet's temperatures and gravity. Wheeler's crust is rich in bauxite and other light metals used in fabricators the galaxy over. I've flown over to A.L.O.T, which is the system that has Tuchanka in it, and I'm gonna do a couple of these out here. Let's hit up Nith first. Look at the size of this. God, it's a gigantic blue star. This little planet's being blasted. The Class B Blue Giant Nith was once the most strategically valuable system within Krogan territory. Though far too hot for habitable planets, Nith emits thousands of times the energy of a main sequence star like Earth's Sol. With help from Solarian uplift teams, the Krogan constructed a chain of solar power collector stations in orbit around Nith. These vast arrays beam power to particle accelerators on the surface of Montoon, which manufacture an antiproton fuel for warship thrusters. In the Krogan rebellions, the Spectre agents managed to get a virus into the computers of the solar power arrays. Every fifth array suddenly applied braking thrusters. The arrays behind them piled up, and all were reduced to wreckage. This has since dispersed into a relatively stable ring system. The Krogan never had the resources to rebuild the solar arrays, depriving them of their fleet's main fuel supply for the remainder of the war. The particle accelerators still exist on Montoon, but have not been used in thousands of years. Next up, Tula. Tula's methane ammonia atmosphere traps the blistering heat of Nith, driving dayside temperatures up to over 1,000 degrees. While some loads of useful metals are present, the planet's incredible heat makes mining impractical. Vard. Vard is a methane ammonia ice giant. Until the Krogan rebellions, it had a sizable helium-3 fuel refining infrastructure. Once the solar arrays orbiting Nith were destroyed, the constant flow of antiproton tankers visiting the system disappeared. There was little point in maintaining the facilities, so they were shut down and abandoned. Today, the ancient stations are squatted by transients, criminals, and outcasts. Although few are safe for habitation, neither the Krogan nor the Council Demilitarization Enforcement Mission patrols care if they take their chances. Okay, we've got Dranik, a much smaller system. God, look at this one with all its moons. Can I access all the moons? They all make noises as I go over them. Rothla. Once, Rothla was a large ice dwarf with the statistics listed below. In the waning years of the Krogan rebellions, it was shattered into a field of debris by what is assumed to have been the test of an exotic weapons system. In the wake of the event, the planetoid was reduced to a relatively contained field of thousands of tiny moonlets rotating around one another, colliding and ricocheting. The method used to destroy the planetoid has never been deduced. The Krogan clan who performed the experiment apparently all died in the event. Ships that have traveled to the edge of the event's light cone observed a moment of extreme gravitational lensing around Rothla immediately before its breakup, but no other clues. A popular extranet meme put forward by Asari author Delse Orthesa insists that the Turians are covering up the existence of a Krogan superbiotic breed that was genetically engineered within Rothla. The CDEM enforces quarantine around the Rothla field, citing cases of amateur investigators whose ships came to grief in the debris field. Sazgoth is a small ice dwarf with an eccentric orbit. During perigee, portions of its icy surface sublimate into a thin atmosphere of nitrogen and carbon dioxide, which quickly freeze again as it recedes into the outer reaches of the Dranic system. Door. Door is a conventional methane ammonia ice giant. It is the main fueling port in the Dranic Cluster Gateway system. Pildea Station, the headquarters for patrol ships of the Council Demilitarization Enforcement Mission, lies at the trailing Lagrange point of Door. The CDM logs all ships passing through the Krogan Demilitarized Zone and has the right to board and search them for contraband at any time and for any reason. There are no exceptions. At points over the last 2 centuries, diplomatic incidents have been caused when the patrol frigates boarded an Asari hospital ship, a Batarian diplomatic courier, and privately owned human tramp freighters. These measures are provided for under the terms of the Krogan Armistice. While the Krogan were allowed to retain their government and personal weapons, any attempt to provide starship-mounted weapons to the clans on Tuchanka is punishable by law. Nearly a millennia after the war ended, the official penalty for smuggling proscribed weapons is still death by spacing. And last planet, and then I'll be done for the day. Kelim is a tectonically inert rock with an atmosphere of krypton, xenon, and argon. There are a few valuable loads of light metals scattered across its surface, but these are difficult to find. Most were mined out in the years leading up to the Krogan rebellions. Okay, and with that, I'm gonna go and fill up my tank and all my probes, and go purchase my new stuff. So I did see a couple things came up that said I could afford them, especially when I started discovering a bunch of EZO, which there was plenty of in those systems. So which was it? Oh, we got sniper rifle with the platinum, oh, plus 50% against armor. Sniper damage, plus 30%. Oh man, this is just all sniper all day right here. I guess that's why it says 2, because I just couldn't get those since I needed to upgrade it at that one point before the other ones would open up. Plus 50% headshot damage, oh yes! Can I afford the last one? Oh, I just need to find whatever to open that one up. Okay, armor upgrades. Tech cooldowns. 20% faster cooldowns on tech abilities. Yes, please. Oh wait, already looked at that. Advanced training and retrain powers. So that's just my ability to learn a power from one of my loyal party members. I think I'll wait until I've got everybody loyal and then I'll look back through that and see if there's something I want. Anyway, now I'm going to quit for real. So I'm going to save right here and see you guys next time for Miranda's mission. So good night, see you next time.